Hello guys, S2W here with your next casual consumer's perspective review. For today's close-up look, we're looking at an iconic sneaker that's celebrating its 30th anniversary since its first release, and 7 years since its last retro. Known for its recognizable design and iconic importance during NBA player Michael Jordan's career, it's a silhouette and colorway that both the old and new sneakerheads were craving for. Today, we have the Air Jordan 4 Black Cement, or Bred to others, here for a review. If this video has helped you in any way, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and help the channel out. In 1989, debatably the best NBA player in the world, Michael Jordan, was wearing this shoe on court. During Game 5 of the playoffs with the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jordan's Chicago Bull had 6 seconds left to shoot the ball to win the game. Michael Jordan did just that, and that shot was forever coined as the shot, which is one of Jordan's greatest clutch moments. A lasting image of him jumping up in the air, fist pumping after the game was over forever became an icon. And what was he wearing on his feet? The Air Jordan 4 Black Cement. Since 1989, a total of 3 retros came out, but the last 2 had a Jumpman logo at the back, whereas the OGs had the Nike Air Heel branding. This 4th retro that just got added to the family finally goes back to its OG visual roots, which a lot of people have been waiting for. Now let's take a closer look at these sneakers. I'm not a Jordan head too much, so I can't tell you if the shape is exactly alike to the OG, but looking at it just from an average person point of view I guess, they look similar enough in my opinion. Made out of a nubuck upper, the material feels fuzzy in a very minimal way. It's not to the point where you can see it change color when brushed against it, but that's also partly because it's pitch black in color. All this overlay is nubuck, so it does feel very sturdy in hand. You will see the same iconic netted design on both sides of the sneaker with mesh underlays underneath to improve airflow as much as possible. This design could also be seen on the base and body of the tongue as well, until it reaches to the top where it transforms into nubuck with a Jumpman logo fabric patch stitched on. The tongue is also padded a little to add comfort in front of our ankles, and if you flip it over, we will see the Air Jordan fabric patch text branding. Laying on top of this tongue is the flat black laces that matches with the shading of the sneaker, running through eye stays found on the nubuck and also the staple Jordan 4 lace caging at the sides. These cages are made out of simple plastic, so nothing out of the ordinary. Also hooked up to this side caging is the Nike hang tag, orange and thin in stature to match what the OG pair gave out back in the day. At the back of the shoes, the heel pull is plastic again in pitch black, but the iconic OG aesthetic, the Nike Air heel branding is finally back on this retro. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard this already, but yes, I don't know why this branding looks somewhat off-center on this retro they did. It just seems like the word Nike is too far off to the left side and made the whole balanced aesthetic of the logo look off. However, I'm not one to complain, but I will whine about the bad QC on my pair. As you can see, there's some white textile piece peeking out at the bottom right side of my left pair. But I digress. Of course, this sneaker is not just all about being pitch black. It is accented by the gray and red detailing edging over the shoe. The whole interior of this sneaker is made out of a fabric lining in gray, while the back of the tongue is in red. The ankle collar is heavily padded with comfy cushioning as well, so our ankles are really protected. These sneakers also come with removable foam insoles, constructed with a fabric layering on top, in red of course with the Nike Air branding stamped on the heel. Midsole wise, it's the same TPU midsole seen on all Jordan 4s, with Outsole units at the heel and forefoot of the sneakers to provide lightweight cushioning. The iconic air bubble window is seen on the heel as well, sticking true to its original form. If we flip over the shoe, we will see the regular Jordan 4 rubber outsole with the Nike branding embossed near the midfoot area. All 3 colors of the sneaker is shown here again, bringing the original look back to the Jordan line and modern era. Anyways, here are some Air Jordan 4 Black Cement or Bred colorway fit footage. Sizing wise, I go true to size on my 4s and they work fine for me. Some people think it's constricting while some people think the toe box is too wide. I would advise that if you have a chance, go try a pair of the same silhouette in the store to see your favorable sizing on these. But true to size in my opinion worked fine. Comfort wise, they're made to be performance shoes initially, so following that route, they are pretty bulky, durable, and tight to lock our feet in during hard turns and stops. It's that over the years, earlier Jordan models have become lifestyle options for fashion, and I'm pretty sure many of us would sacrifice comfort for looks. At the end of the day, they're not horrible, but be prepared to understand that the sole is pretty stiff and hard on feet for stability reasons. It definitely won't be the comfiest option out there for what's available these days, but hey, they're iconic and look great on feet. Also, your feet will get sweaty easily in these due to the nature of its thick upper, so if you hate that feeling, there really isn't a way to get out of that on this one unfortunately. Price wise, these were retailed at 265 Canadian dollars before tax. Stock was abundant here in Toronto, Canada, and as long as you woke up early, pairs were available in store. I would assume stock will come back in store for those who can't sell it and return it, so you should still have a chance if you don't want to pay for resale. But that's my personal opinion because I live in a big city. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments if you copped the pair as well. Although the QC is a bit behind on my pair, I guess it can't be helped when they mass produced a bunch for everyone. That's it for today. S2W signing off.